Welcome to the 60th season of Bill Does the Kitchen. If you like this video, please click on the subscribe button and send all donations directly to me. In our first episode, we will show you how to make and to bake bread. You will need just a few ingredients that you didn't even know you actually have in your kitchen. But first, you should wear an apron because it's going to get messy. Okay. The apron on. Wrap the strings around. Oh boy. I must have gained some weight since my days at Starbucks. Oh, that's tight. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, so you'll need just a few things, as I said. You'll need some warm water. You'll need an egg. I'll be right there. Okay, they look like this. Sometimes they're white. Okay, so we got the egg, we got some warm water. You'll need yeast. Of course you have yeast. It looks like this. Rapid Rise is the favorite. You'll need sugar. That's the sugar. You'll need some salt. And you'll need flour. Now, I have special bread flour. But don't worry if you don't have bread flour. Flour is flour. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, next you'll need a scale. Now, you may not be able to find the scale, but if you can't, check with your kids, especially if they're driving fancy cars. They probably have a scale. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 mixing bowls, okay? And they look something like this. All right? So in the smaller bowl, we're going to put the warm water. You can't see it. It looks like that. Okay. And actually, we're going to measure that water. So the water says I need 225 grams. Okay, so let's put that back. You'd think I wasn't an expert. So I put on the scale. Scale says 0. We're going to go up to 225. Oh, went over. What's that sound like? Okay, there we go. Got the warm water, and we're going to press the tare button, and we're going to put the yeast in, and hopefully this is going to be 7 grams of yeast. And we'll see if it really is. All right, 7 grams, here we go. Okay, 7 was actually a full loaf, or 2 loaves rather. I only need half of that, so we're perfect. We are perfect. We got the right amount of yeast. And by the way, I can send you all the recipe if you really like this. Okay. So we're going to mix that up a little bit, get that process going. Stir that up, get that yeast activated. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Getting nice and frothy. Okay, now we're going to take the other bowl and we are going to start with 120 grams of flour. Okay, there again, we'll hit the tare. Come on, tare. There we go. And we're going to go 120. Perfect. So 120 grams looks like about 3/4 of a cup. So I'll put that in the mixing bowl. And then we're going to put salt in there. And we're going to put 5 grams of salt. Okay? And here's our salt, and we're going to go for 5 grams. And perfect, we got 6. And then we're going to do sugar. And there we're going to do 15 grams of sugar. Tear it up. All right, we got exactly 16. We're going to mix that up a little bit. Just the yeast doesn't like the salt. So the more you can separate it, the better off you're going to be. This is just a dry mixture here. All right. Then we are going to add our magic ingredient, warm water and the yeast, and then we'll throw an egg in there. So let's get the egg in there first. Okay, just a few shells, no big deal. Okay, we're back. We'll add the warm water and yeast. All right. And then we're going to mix that up. This is like a batter at this point. You're making pancakes. And that's what this looks like. And you want this to be pretty smooth. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, here's where the real fun happens. We have got to add 237 grams of flour. Tear that up. 237. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now this is when your muscles come in. I'm going to do this by hand. So here we go. Just a wooden spoon. And this gets harder with every turn. KitchenAid is definitely a worthwhile investment if you like making bread. Okay, so I'm done about as much as I can do. Getting too hard. So now I'm going to put it on the counter. And to do that, I'm going to spread some flour on the counter. Lots of flour. The more the merrier. Okay. I'm going to plop this dough right on the counter. It's a good idea to have a clean counter. All right, probably wasting a little bit here. Good enough, good enough. All right, then I'm gonna put a little bit more flour on top of it. And I'm gonna start working it. And these things really help. They serve a lot of purposes, but they're kind of useful here too. So I'm going to just start. There's a proper term. I think they call it kneading the dough. We all need some dough. Yeah, this isn't bad. This is really coming out pretty good. Let's hit it with the rolling pin. Oop. Got some on the floor. All right, hopefully you're still paying attention, not asleep. You notice I don't have a drink. Really shouldn't drink and bake bread. Gotta be careful. Bad things can happen. All right, this is starting to smoothen out. Oh yeah. It's gonna be an awesome plain white bread. There are machines that do this too. Okay. All right, getting close. Okay. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we have a pre-greased bread pan. I'm going to try to get it out to about the size of the pan. If you have any seams, you can put them at the bottom. Plop it in the pan. Usually try to push it out to the edges if possible. If not, looking like that is okay. I'll show you what it looks like later. I won't make you wait for the rising, which can take a couple hours. But I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for listening. Please share this with everyone impacted by the pandemic, and it will surely go viral. Thanks for listening.